This will be a brief introduction to social theory and the study of religion. The methods of the social sciences have been important historically in the academic study of religion, and they're still one of the most important approaches used by scholars of religion today. That includes the methods of sociology, political science, anthropology, and economics, all of which have been important influences on the cultural studies paradigm, both quantitative and qualitative methods in those. So the questions that guide the social sciences, generally speaking, is how do groups of people organize themselves? What do they do once they've done that organizing? And why do they organize themselves in those ways and do those things in the first place? Those social science questions are somewhat circular. It's a little bit like asking which came first, the chicken or the egg. Because remember, social theorists assume that people make societies by doing what they do day in and day out. But societies maintain themselves over time when they socialize the individuals who make them up and go along with the way things are socially. So that people in their worlds tend to feel and act as if the world will always be that way, just how things are. So that the worlds people make seem natural to them, even though they have made these worlds the way they are by what they've done and by the choices they've made, as if they can't change these worlds once they make them. But there's some truth to that, because social facts can be hard to change and social processes can be hard to stop, and some social actions can't be undone. Religion and religious phenomena in all their complexity are among those social facts. Part of the larger social environment that shapes the people who are constantly making and remaking that environment in and through the way they live their daily lives. Religion makes the people who make religion, and the people who make religion are made by the religion that they make. The social scientific study of religion, then, looks at religious phenomena in all their complexity, mainly from that perspective. How do all these different working parts of the religion contribute to the making and remaking of the kind of people who will make and remake that religious environment? What social functions are these elements of religion performing? And how is all of that working? And how well is it working for the people who make up that religious community? Hopefully we recognize all of this as an etic approach of looking at religion from the observer's perspective. That approach will ignore some of the things religious people and others think matter in religion, like supernatural claims and theology and the sacred, which from this perspective looks a lot like a social construct. We'll ignore that, at least for the purposes of answering some of the main questions that this social sciences perspective has about religion, namely, how are people making this work? And how is that working out for them?